Hey guys, you're watching shineesideup. Merry Christmas, it's Christmas 2015. I'm resisting the urge to say that I haven't done a video for a while, but you know what? I haven't done a video for a while. Thanks for tuning in again. So in Australia this time of year, I think it's every state, it's double demerit points on the roads. So I'm going to have to be a really good boy today. A couple of weeks ago I started online gaming. Now I'm not a gamer, so you know, I can remember the first Atari game console, and it had the little joystick with had like the silver ball at the top, and when you'd move the joystick around, it didn't self-center, like it didn't spring back to the middle. It kind of just, if you leant it over to the left, it sort of just plopped there and stayed there, you know. And there were these little kind of just boxes. There was just like a jiffy box that someone had put the controller together with. You'd play games like you know, the tennis game, where you had the two paddles either side of the screen and the little block, the square block for a ball, and you're just moving the paddles up and down the side of the screen. Ah, fun time. So yeah, fair to say I've got some history, but I'm not a gamer, and I've locked my sights onto this game, and I'll pronounce it like the Americans do because that's the way I hear it said, but it's h1z1, or in Australia we'd say h1z1. I bought the early alpha access while they're developing the game, and it's pretty cool. Like, it's pretty cool. There's a few different ways that you can play the game. My favourite at the moment is just to play against the environment, which means you're playing really just to beat other zombies. You don't have to worry about other players. You can't go person to person, but given that I'm brand new to this platform or to this gaming thing, every time I go into one of those servers, I just get smashed. I'm dead in like 10 seconds. So if you don't know h1z1, it's zombie apocalypse. I think there's something like 62 square kilometers of gaming area, like, you know, it's a combination of like, you know, wilderness, you know, hills, trees, you know, open fields, as well as small pockets of you know, established communities, houses. You know, there's a town, Pleasant Valley's in there. Last night I hooked up with a guy. I didn't hook up with a guy, I met up with a guy in the game, and so there was this fella and another guy, and they invited me to team up, like join a group, and I didn't know you could do that. So now I'm in this little group, and he's teaching me stuff. I'm learning how to harvest scrap metal from wrecked cars. So you find a crowbar and you're sitting inside a house, you know, with the doors closed so the zombies can't get in, and you're sitting inside this house, and there's three of us beating crowbars against the side of this car trying to get scrap metal off it. And with that scrap metal you can build a fortress. Like, kid you not. So the scrap metal that we're harvesting from this car, you've got to collect it, and you've got to take it to a place where you're going to build something. So you've got to learn how to do it first, and through the discovery tool and whatnot. But one of the other challenges is you don't have anything to carry anything in. So you then have to try and either find a backpack, or you have to like fashion up a satchel out of enough scrap cloth. If you can find enough scrap cloth, you can discover how to fashion up a satchel, and then you can make a satchel and put things in, but it only holds a small amount. And you're trying to collect water bottles so that you can drink water, and that was the other thing I was going to mention. So you can't carry much, you've got to fashion up a satchel, and that's all I had when I met these guys. And he goes, well, I'll just build you a shack. And so we go into the backyard of this house, and he builds me a shack. And the shack's got like a security code on it, and he gives me a security code to get into the shack. And inside the shack there's like a storage container. So I'm keeping all the metal scrap and stuff that I find in this container, and he might even be online now. Like, he might have found it. I carried on playing last night after he signed off, and I harvested some more metal. So if you're in h1z1, I'm typically playing on the Sydney PvE server. It's got low population of zombies. So yeah, really cool game. You should sign on, check me out. My handle inside that game is the same as my YouTube channel, shineesideup. It's spelled funny if you don't realise. It's SHINEESIDEUP. It's all one word and it's all lowercase. Anyway guys, Merry Christmas. If I don't see you before, hope you have a safe one. Remember, it's double demerit points. Stay safe on the roads, keep the shiny side up, and I'll see you 2016.